All right, we're going live one more time. I think we might have figured it out. This show is wrought with technical difficulties, but we're very charming, so we get away with it, no?
Fucking.
What's up with that? You got filters on?
I don't know. I don't fucking know. I'm gonna clean it off. The
Yeah, I
dog.
want the one where I'm like a dog.
Yeah.
The one where I'm like a dog?
All right. So basically, what I let Jay know was that if he does not get an invite by 6:17, that's in 1 minute, he's just gonna join the room. So try and invite him in now manually, and if not, he's just gonna jump in here. That's right, folks. Welcome to episode 6 of Welcome to the Backroom, where 50% of the time we have a technical difficulty, 100% of the time.
100%.
Deal with that. If you're just jumping in.
Now I found him now.
Woo! Okay. Okay, folks.
I sent them the request.
Folks, it's happening. It's happening. We did it!
Yeah! That was hard.
Thank you, Tattoo Gods.
Welcome,
Jay.
What's up?
Welcome to the back room. Nothing works back here.
Yeah, or everything's fucking broken.
Everything's fucking broken.
You should have seen me waiting.
Oh, I'm sorry. What was that?
I said I was nervous waiting. I thought I did something wrong.
Oh, no. It's us. Don't worry about it.
It's me. It's not us.
It's Rich Fry's fat fingers. And see that Tropicana bottle? That's actually a fucking 100 gallons. He's a giant man. He's huge. He's old.
That's true. This is why, it's just gonna say straight up. I said it before. Everybody got to follow Sharky so she can get to 10,000 followers, so she can be the host. So I don't have to awkwardly come up in the beginning because I don't know what the fuck I'm doing.
You have to relieve Rich 5 his hosting duties, folks. It's the only way. I'm tapped out in the Instagram game. We got to play the game. But for everyone who missed the introductions, my name is Sharky. Up top with the fingers, technical, and the darling of Queens is Rich 5. And to my right is the one and only, one of my favorite tattooers on the fucking planet, Jay Watkins, folks. Snap it up, fucking clap up. Oh my God. Sir, how are you tonight?
I'm good. How you guys doing?
Chilling.
Excellent now.
Yeah. What you drinking, Rich?
I'm just drinking apple juice, bro. Just apple juice today.
We've got some wine here. What do you got?
You got some wines there? Cheers.
Yeah.
Salud.
Is that a screwdriver?
It is.
Beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
I love it.
Mm-hmm.
So Jay, we start off this conversation with the same question for each of our guests. And that is simply, what does traditional tattooing mean to you as far as a definition?
That's a hard question.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. Damn. It's everything to me. Like that's what initially drew me to tattooing, I think, is like the hard lines, the challenge. Like it's a challenge, right? Like the hard lines, the heavy shading, like no second chance craft or skill, you know. But what it means to me, I hadn't really even thought of that, to be honest. Like that's beyond me, to be honest. I don't know if I have that answer. I'm still trying, you know.
But do you think it's like a traditional tattoo in a sense is like anything can be a traditional tattoo if you draw it a certain way, or is it just a list of things that we, that we're kind of, you know what I mean? Like, is there like, if somebody wants, they bring in something, can you make that a traditional tattoo always, or is it only that certain?
Is it only boats and chicks' tits?
Yeah.
To me, it's only boats and chick tits.
Okay.
Yeah, but listen though, that's super specific to me, in my opinion. Like in no way or form can I speak on anybody's tattoo because everybody is so fucking good. But for me, it's a hard line, you know. It's as hard as the line that I pull. It's one thing to me, and I'm chasing that forever because that's the challenge for me. Like sketching stuff in and fucking shading the eyeball to look around, like that kind of comes natural. But traditional, man, that shit is hard. That, you know, for me, I'm chasing that. So to me, it's a hard line. And it's specific to how it makes me feel. Somebody else may have a better answer, but for me, I don't, or have a answer. For me, I don't have that answer. I'm still trying to do that. So I don't know. I don't know what I was saying.
I mean, that's probably the most beautiful thing about tattooing is that there is no end to it. It is, you are constantly chasing it. You're constantly perfecting it. And the only way that you can ever know that you were really good is when you're dead and people start talking about how fucking great you were. Like, that's the end.
You know, yeah. I feel like if I had that answer, I might as well just stop tattooing because I don't. You started out with a hard one. Too hard for that.
That's because I'm evil.
But it's crazy that asking that question to so many different people, so many people have different answers. Like people will come up and say traditional tattooing is their lifestyle. People will say traditional tattooing is their, you know, it's just a style of the way they tattoo. It's just, everybody's got such a different wide range on what it means to them.
Yeah. Yeah, that was all right, Sharky.
There's more to come.
Are we done? You know, got my heart beating fast and shit.
Great. Well, you just need to have a little more drinky.
Yeah.
It's gonna be fine.
Now
Now you have to take us back because obviously what I think most of us are interested in hearing about is this like Spider Murphy madness that happened when those fucking books dropped and you guys were painting Crazy Flash and all the tattoos looked like. Take us back a little before that into how you got broken in and up until that point.
Up until my adventure to Spider Murphy's?
Yes.
Okay. So start at the beginning.
Yes. And you can go as far back. You can talk about your childhood and it's up to you.
All right. Well, okay. So my life has been a bit of an adventure. I was raised in, I'm gonna start at the beginning because that's where tattooing starts for me.
Yes.
I was raised in this small, quiet town called Baytown. It's out on the east side of Houston, and east side of Houston, Texas. And in Baytown, there's not much to do other than like gang life, or you play sports. I mean, that was pretty much it. And I found an alley in art. And in art class, I was introduced to a guy who was tattooing on his friends. And this was in high school. And at that moment, I realized that I need to start drawing tattoos. Yeah. And then, so what were you saying?
No, I was just like enthralled in the story. I'm like, yes, you found a way out.
Yeah. It must have been like my sophomore year of high school in art class. And then, but I didn't know what that meant. I didn't know that you can support yourself, or like, there was one tattoo shop in my town. And, I mean, obviously I was too young to go there. I didn't know that you can get an apprenticeship. It was just something that they did in the hood. And, so I started tattooing on my friends. And then I got a tattoo at a tattoo shop. And I realized like, that's what I want to do with the rest of my life. And, I started tattooing 21 years old, and I never looked back. And for me, like, that's where tattooing started. But I started drawing for tattoos about my sophomore year of high school, but I didn't know that that's what I wanted to do. I was just, it grabbed me, you know, drawing these designs that was just so simple. Here I was trying to draw realistic shit, and it was this real simple rose. I just did not understand how they did that. So for me, it started right there, and then tattooing happened for me. You know, in my 21, 22 years old.
Young man.
Yeah.
So you from Jump Street, you were drawing really traditional stuff.
Yeah. I was trying. Yeah, I was trying to draw, you know, traditional tattoos. I didn't understand what it was. You know, I had never seen anything like that other than cartoons, but it felt different. You know, you looked at it and it was like, how the fuck did he do that with 3 lines? You know, or how did he do that with 5 lines? Yeah. And then I got a tattoo, and then, but what really hooked me was when I saw a tattoo machine. I was done.
That was it.
That was it. That was it.
Do you remember what do you remember in your mind's eye like what that machine was that you saw? Or
I don't remember what it was. I just remember it was shiny, but I couldn't look past the coils and how that A-bar was moving up and down. But I knew I could make it. So then, so yeah, that's when everything started rolling for me. The lady that was tattooing me, shout out to Angie in Houston, Texas. I love you because you made a way for me, and you probably, I mean, maybe you know now, but you didn't know that then. But she offered me an apprenticeship on the spot when she saw the way I was looking at the machine. She said,
fucking new.
She said, do you want a tattoo? I said, yeah. She said, well, bring me $10,000 and I'll teach you. And she should have just told me $1 million. I had never seen I had never seen $500, you know? So, but I knew like that her saying that to me, you can't tell me something like that because I'm not going to stop. I have a very, very addictive personality. When I grab hold of something, like I didn't stop, and I didn't take no for an answer, and no doors were open for me, and I'm grateful because I can't trade my education for anything else in the world. You know, I wouldn't have had it any other way. My road was bumpy as fuck.
Yes,
but
sir.
That's the only way I learned, though. That's me. If you show me, it's not gonna be the same. I gotta bump my head. You know what I mean? So for me, I learned the hard way. And but yeah, so that's way back. So then I got a job at in the hood at Tattoo Houston. Shout out to Big Heck. Thank you for making a way for me. And I tattooed with Heck for a while, and then I got a job at 713 Tattoo in Houston. Homer Signs, Corey Rogers. I'm grateful to them for the rest of my life. They really helped me and showed me the way. And then from there I went to California to Spider Murphy's. There were some little shops in between.
Yeah, I was like, whoa.
No, I take that back because my homeboy Mo at Avenue Tattoo in Santa Rosa gave me a job and allowed me to work, and FTW Tattoo in Oakland gave me a job and allowed me to work, and then I went to Spider Murphy's where I was allowed to work as well. So
that's incredible. Like, to me, that's a testament to the tattoo gods. They just put the right people in the right places with the right opportunities, and then boom.
Yeah,
you just go.
My mama prayed for me too, though. So you know that kept me out the streets. So
mama and grandma prayers are important.
Hey,
we were praying for ourselves, and we certainly weren't going to church.
Man, look, everybody that's here, you wouldn't be here without that lady, man. So you know.
Yeah.
So
happy Mother's Day to the mommies out there.
Happy Mother's Day
to the mamas.
Yeah,
that's it. My mom was texting me yesterday that she was praying for me to stop smoking.
Hey,
oh
that's
boy.
Hard. That's hard.
I'm trying to get us a cigarette sponsorship.
Yeah, let's do it.
Not this year, Miss Vi. I'm sorry.
I gotta get that. What's that dude on TikTok with the ocean spray? I gotta get it with this.
Oh, that's what I'm saying. Whatever you have, turn it around. Sponsorship. Decoy Wine. I got you. Tropicana. I'm sure that you're also. What's that?
That's the Casamigos.
Oh shit!
Shout out to the Casa. I don't know whose casa it is, but the Amigos there, and they
About to be
got
your
tequila.
casa. We're ready for sponsorship. We're on every Monday. We've got plenty of viewers. Come on, we'll take you there. And Hanes white T-shirts. I don't know if you
Yeah,
see this,
Fruit of
but
the
we
Loom.
have one.
I go Fruit of the Loom. Fruit of the Loom. The
Fruit of the
collar
Loom?
doesn't. If you get the collar, like with a big fucking neck like this, the collar starts to. You gotta get Fruit of the Loom.
I don't know.
What's that you got on? Kirkland or Fruit of the Loom?
Fruit of the Loom. Fruit of the Loom.
Jay's wearing a Kirkland.
The flat collar.
Yeah.
It's dirty, but I usually keep them clean, you know.
Yeah, I mean we all got tattoo shit all over. There's purple all over the shirt. Oh, every shirt purple. That's why I throw them out at the end of the day.
Yeah, that's why I wear black all day. You can't tell, but really, it's fucking disgusting in there. You just can't see it.
Yeah.
You know what I realized too? Like, I mean, not to get off topic, but I realized how much I must touch my face now that I have that mask on.
Yeah.
Because like I look at there's like, you know, maybe it's because I'm adjusting the mask, but there's like purple marks on the fucking mask and there's fucking grease marks from Vaseline. It's fucked up.
Yeah, it's pretty gross. Like when I take my mask off, it's pretty wild looking. It's just marks all surround like a raccoon thing going on.
Yeah.
Fucking nasty. But all right, so now we're caught up. You're in Cali. You're working at Spider Murphy's. What is the lineup there?
Oh man, my favorite tattooers: Theo Mendel, Brian Randolph, Paul Doberman, Jeremy Kimsey, Laurent Trelon. Yeah, that's the squad. That's the squad when I was there for 5 years.
And when did you all decide that you were all going to fucking unify and have a unified, what to me seemed like a unified style, a unified color palette? Like, how did you get everybody on board with that in such a way that then you all decide not only are we crushing tattoos, but we're going to paint 300 sheets of flash together?
Well, so I wasn't in any of the books.
You weren't in that first Murphy book?
No, I wasn't. I got there. So I got there. I started working there when the second book dropped. The second book dropped, and there was a release in London, which I didn't go to. I stayed behind to work. But to speak on being there, Theo is a masterful curator, where he can like, it's kind of magic where the dude can just whatever he touches kind of influence what happens around him. You know, I've never seen anybody do anything like that before. But
none of us have.
Yeah,
it's incredible.
Yeah, so I would say Theo is very influential. He's and it rubs off on everyone that's there that's working with him and around him. And you just pick it up. You just pick it up. You know, when the way you draw flash, the way you paint, it just kind of gets on your clothes, kind of, and you wear it wherever you go, whenever you draw, whenever you paint. That's just it. That's what happens. I would say, like, me going to that shop, I saw myself grow in a way that kind of I couldn't even explain it. And you know, I don't want to put that squarely on. I don't know if he'll appreciate that or not, but it's true. To where just picking his brain and talking to him, it influenced me personally, like, more than I can explain. And I'm not sure how or like how he does that, but it just happens. So, and you can tell, like you said, you look at the book and you can just see this cohesiveness across the top. But I, you know, I was never in one of them. It would have been cool, but it just didn't happen for me.
Yeah, I mean, it's okay because you have your own frog books now, so it doesn't matter anymore.
Shout out to my son. Those are my son's brainchild.
What? Oh, wow.
Yeah, my boy, he comes up with them. He'll be like, "Dad, monster truck frog." And I'm like, "All right, cool."
That's the fucking
Yeah.
trick. You gotta have a kid.
Yeah, my kid, I can't, I
Mm.
paint them, but my son is the one where he's the magic behind that. Yeah.
That's fucking
Yeah.
hilarious. Because I'm always like, how can this guy keep, like, how many other ways can you draw a frog? I was like, there's going to be an end to it, and then there's not. It's a
Yeah.
cooler frog. Now it's a tadpole. Now it's
Oh, thank you. That's
warping. Now
kind.
it's smoking. Now it's driving. Like, what
Yeah.
the fuck?
Yeah. If it's, I mean, I'm limited, man. Like I can draw them, but the cool ideas, they never come from me. They come from either a client or my kid. And
Dude,
that's the truth, like, I like to say I'm that fucking creative, but I have a ceiling on my shit.
fair.
Yeah.
I have one other question about working at Spider Murphy's. Were you guys like, you know how some shops and it's like, we only use national pigment, that's it, you can't use anything else. Were those kind of same restrictions set there? Like, did you you guys have a set of stuff that you use and nothing else?
No, I think that everybody that's there, they know what works for them, or like I did. I knew that, like, I like to use this red or that red. Sure, you pick up stuff, but there's no restrictions. Like, if I'm honest, like, that is the most, like, unrestricted shop I've ever worked at, and maybe that's it. Maybe, like, it being like just a place of creation and inspiration and no restrictions. Maybe that's it. I don't know. But there was like you use this and you don't use that. There was none of that. And it's weird because I heard that before I worked there, but I didn't experience that at all.
Wow.
Not at all. It's a place of 1,000 stories, and books that I've never seen before and stories that I've never heard. And I feel like it showed in the things that I created while I was there, because it was some of my favorite stuff that I had ever drawn and painted while I was there. But
I
yeah,
think
no.
we got a spot with no rules. Like my shop is kind of like that. There's no real rules, right? I think that's that's the most creative spot.
Yeah, everybody knows what they need to do, and they fucking get in there and get it. There was no slacking, like, if anything, it was like hyper productive, where you, not a challenge, but you were like, oh, he just did 8 sheets of flash, like, here comes my 8,
Yeah.
But it wasn't like competitive or nothing. It was just like, look at this. Oh, if I use that, oh man, I never thought about doing that like that. And yeah, that was a hell of, like, all of it's been an adventure and been a ride, but that shit kind of knocked my socks off a little bit.
Yeah, that's the best type of environment. If you could get into an environment where you're always inspired, that's the best way.
Yeah, you can't recreate. You can't massage or finesse that in the spot either. Like, that's got to be there. And it's there collectively too. So, but yeah.
Yeah, that's the real magic, when every single person is on that same page with that, when there's not one slacker in the bunch. That's fucking tattoo magic.
Magic. That's a good way to put it. Yeah. Yeah. That shit is beyond me though, Sharky and Rich. That shit is beyond me, man. I lay witness and I'm in awe of, like, everything and everybody in tattooing, and, like, I don't have the answers. I just sit back and just be inspired and try to inspire, and that's it. I don't have any answers. I don't.
Well, I can tell you this: as me and you don't know each other, but as soon as I posted that you were going to be on the show, I was getting texts from dudes like, "Yo, that dude's the real deal. That dude's mad. Even someone's right here. Jay's art is absolutely mad."
Yeah, this is the first time in the comment sections that
you
people
believe
are
it or
like,
not, you're inspiring people out there.
you.
People were texting me right off the bat.
That's crazy.
Yeah, this was the one. Same thing. Like, when I told people that we were doing it, they were like, "No." Like, oh, like,
Yeah.
You are definitely a darling of tattooing, because, not only are you consistently pushing your tattooing, you're extraordinarily positive. Like, you're not one of those tattooers that I ever see in a bunch of beef and bullshit. But you're an all-around tattooer. You are painting, you're working hard. You recently opened up your own shop at Shangri-La, right?
Yeah, Shangri-La.
And
Me and Laurent and Brian Randolph from Spider Murphys.
and you build machines
I'm tired,
like
Sharky.
from scratch.
Tired, yo.
How many hours a night do you sleep with kids? How many hours do you sleep?
I don't even know. Not much. Not much. It's sad though. That like I hear people saying that like I work hard, I don't sleep. I'm like, motherfucker, I want to go to sleep, dog. I want to take a nap. But yeah, I mean, it's just I chose to do this, and this is what I want to do. So I do it as often as I can, as much as I can. I've never had like things snatched away from me, but I feel like every day that's possible. So I try to do as much as I can in a day.
Yeah, COVID made us all realize that real quick how disposable we were.
Yeah, and my heart breaks. My heart breaks for anybody that's lost somebody in COVID, anybody affected by it. I got my second shot, and they say that's like a mild symptom, and that should put your boy down. I couldn't do shit. So the real deal, listen, man, people wear your mask, get your shot. COVID took out some strong motherfuckers. You know what I mean?
Yep.
People act like they got the answers. Listen, let's just be safe. Let's fucking keep everybody else safe. Get your shot, wear your mask. Nobody cares if you know the answer or if it's real or fake. Nobody cares, man. Just wear your fucking mask, get your shot.
Yeah, the mask part is the easiest part.
The easiest part.
Also, Texas is fucking a little different, though. They're real, like, it is a rarity that I see somebody with a mask on.
Yeah.
Really?
Oh,
you cannot walk in New York City without seeing I mean, it's actually they OD on it. There's people wearing like 4 masks.
Okay.
It's a little crazy.
What, there's like probably a little pigeon inside. They're just trying to keep the little pigeon warm. That's all.
There's motherfuckers wearing 4 masks. I'm not lying. You get a 4.
Hey, I think I might keep the mask, man. I think I might keep that joint.
Are you gonna make it a part of your moniker?
I might make it a part of my shit. The other day I poured some carpet up, and when I do some shit, I don't wear no fucking mask. But I poured some carpet up, man, and the shit that was in the air, I was glad I had that fucking mask on. I was like, God damn, because I usually would have been breathing that shit.
Yeah.
So, especially when I'm making machines, like the fact that I have black boogers and shit, I shouldn't have black boogers. Man.
You're not working in coal mines. You shouldn't have the black lung, no.
Yo, I think I'm gonna keep the mask joint. I think that's gonna be me now.
That's you.
That's me now.
Damn.
And
you're
it ain't
taking
for
all
everybody.
the good monikers. You're gonna have a fucking cool mask now. Like, listen.
Now my mask be old as fuck from like the back of my car and shit. Like I wore it last week. Shit stanking the inside, but hey.
So not a Darth Vader mask, just a wrinkly old, nothing cool.
Darth Vader joint sound tight. I might do that.
Let me tell you about monikers, because when I was, kind of getting into tattooing, I was like, oh, I'm gonna have like a nickname, all this shit. I saw this shirt. Beyonce had this shirt on, and it was like Black Magic, and I was like, oh my God, that's gonna be me. I'm gonna be Sharky Black. Let me type it in real quick. No. Yeah. You stole my dream. I need you to know here on live. You stole my dream.
Yeah.
You stole it. It's beautiful. You got the flag right there. For the viewers, can you swing it around to the little flag? I see half of it. Look at my fucking dream.
Oh.
It's fucking beautiful.
Thank you.
You deserve it. You deserve it.
That's the joint from the the Black Hat firecracker.
I mean, but it was like, I thought it was gonna be my joint.
Man, get you one. We can both rock that. That ain't mine. I just put the MGC on the top of that shit. That's it.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the old firecracker logo.
Yeah. I almost lost my fingers to them joints. I felt like I deserved to use that,
You earned it with blood.
I gave them a lot of money. Straight up.
Well, let's talk about machines, because this is where you and Richie are probably gonna fucking nerd out, because he also builds.
I tell you what, I got a lot of texts like I got a lot of texts today, like yo, talk to this dude about machines. Like,
Yep,
you know,
I would like that to
they
open up
wanted,
right
they
now.
want the, they wanted to know, like, one of my boys was like, wanted to know where, what your like kind of like bloodline is with that, like who like showed you some ropes on, because he was kind of thinking, he's like, oh, I see this, I see that. Where'd you come from with that?
So around the time where I started tattooing is when like the internet came out, and I was worried honestly that I wouldn't be able to buy machines from a reputable builder. So what I would do is like Google or like look up images of, like, I know who Charlie Wagner was, so I would look up machines of his and then look up the coils, and some of them had capacitors, some of them didn't. And I just started trying to make my own tattoo machines, period. You know, I had railroad ties and shit like that. And then I was just attempting to do that. I mean, I'm sure it's like everybody would, you know. And then let's see, Mike Terrell at Gully Cat Tattoo in Austin. I bought a machine from him when I was tattooing already at a place at what was it, Austin Tattoo Convention?
Yeah, the Star of Texas, that one?
No, it was the other one, the Live Fast, Die Hard or something like that.
Sounds,
This is before
Texas
Star
as fuck,
Texas.
yeah.
This is like 2002, 2003 or something. And he was there and Corey Rogers was there. And yeah, I just, you know, I would just try to do what they were doing. And then I got onto the Reed Street and got kicked off of that a bunch of times. And then I got it when I got a job at 713. I was working with Corey and I would show him my machines, and he helped me out a lot with, like, you know, don't do that anymore. He never really told me what to do, but he told me, like, that's stupid, you know. They didn't do that anymore. And then that's it. I mean, there's really no bloodline, man. I read a ton of books. You know, I talked with Loud Tuttle. I talked with Corey Rogers. But so far as like someone sitting down with me and saying, like, don't do this, do that, like, I never really had that. I didn't have a formal apprenticeship or like somebody showing me the ropes. Like I said, my road was fucking bumpy, and you know, and I'm still just trying to do better.
So
But
even with the machines, you're just like a self-made dude.
I wouldn't say that. I had people show me, like, you know, at least tell me not to do this or don't do that. But self-made might be a bit much. Handmade, you know, I go with that. I made a bunch of mistakes. I made some shitty machines, you know. And I think for me, like, that's how I really learned, is by making machines out of duds, you know, making stuff that just sucks. Like, don't do that anymore. Don't do that anymore. Like, maybe you should read a book on electromagnetism, you know. Maybe you should learn about like angle of deflection. Like, I actually did the fucking work, you know. Like, nobody was like, hey, this is how you work AutoCAD, or this is how you run a milling machine. Nobody sat me down and showed me that. I had to, like, damn near lose fingernails and shit, you know. Like, every machine, like, even today, like, I'm using a bandsaw and I know I'm using it the wrong way. Like, I'm about to lose my shit. Every machine got a little bit of blood on it, you know. Yeah,
That's the true magic.
Hey, I hear people a lot of times say, like, oh, I had a rough apprenticeship. I don't know if I wish I had an apprenticeship or not, but I envy that. You know what I mean? Because nobody sat me down and said, this is how you do that. You know?
Right.
There was none of that. So,
well, I think the age, because me and you sounds like we're tattooing about the same amount of time. I don't think that quote unquote apprenticeship that people go through now really existed so much back then. You know what I mean? It was, you went to the wolves. You know what I mean? It's like,
yeah, you got kicked out. I got kicked out of shops. I had a bag on my head once. You know what I mean? Like, that didn't exist. You know, like, and you know, I thought it was exclusive to my town, because I grew up in a small town. There was one tattoo shop. Getting an apprenticeship there is just, forget about it, bro. It ain't gonna happen. Ain't gonna happen. So, but I mean, it seems like a lot of people have that same experience, you know, where it's like, you know, hey, I didn't have an apprenticeship. I had to learn by fucking falling on my ass, you know?
Yeah. I had two. I've had an apprenticeship in a sense. Like I came to, it's at this shop right now that I'm sitting at. You know what I mean? I own the shop that I started at. But at first it was, you know, this is how you set up a machine. This is what you do. You know, maybe like a couple days of that. And then it was like 2-3 weeks into it. They were like, you have real nice handwriting, because I used to be a graffiti writer. You do the names from now on. That
Yeah.
was like you know what I mean? Like that wasn't
Threw you
really
in the fire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You just, you know, just do tattoos. That's how you learn. You do
That's
them.
exactly how
Yeah.
you learn.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's so funny.
Yeah. Oh, you can write?
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
You can spell?
Yeah,
You're hired.
some kid came in the shop the other day and he was like, how did you get started tattooing? Did you tattoo potatoes and fruit? I was like, no, they were real victims. They were real human beings that I fucked up.
And let me tell you, I had a
over again
line.
before I got it
I
right.
had a line of fucking people. The
Oh,
first
yeah.
day. The first day,
Yeah.
like they told me to go home. You know, I was like tattooing in the shop, but I also was tattooing in my house, you know, at night. And, you know, I'm from Liberty Avenue, Jamaica Avenue. Like I was on Jamaica Avenue, like telling my friends, like, you know, come through, I could tattoo you. Like I had a fucking line the first night.
Yep.
A
Same
line.
thing. And I lived right around the corner from your shop, right off Myrtle Ave, right up on that second floor. As soon as they heard the machine, it was like, yo, we heard that your girl up there is tattooing. I want to get some nautical stars, 5 nautical stars, blah, 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 blah. Of course. Sure.
You got
no
it.
problem.
Sign me up.
Yeah.
So you guys started tattooing in New York, in New York City?
I started in
tattooing
New
Queens.
Jersey and moved to New York, but Richie's been tattooing and living there for eons, for eternity, for millennia.
Right on.
He won't leave.
I don't leave Queens.
I've never tattooed on the East Coast.
What?
No. Oh, wait. No, I tattooed in Roanoke, Virginia. That's East Coast, right? Yeah.
Yeah, that's scary. That's Roanoke. The missing village? Fuck that.
Yeah, that shit was wild.
I don't like that.
Yeah.
Roanoke would still be Virginia's still the South, I think. I want to know that.
But it's still the East. It's still on the coast.
From Texas, that shit is East Coast as you can get. You know.
I mean, you got a friend in Queens now. Come through.
Bet.
Yeah, I think that this has just been a link here. You have to go visit R&D.
Yeah.
Always welcome. Open
I'm down.
Absolutely.
I will pull up.
Yeah.
Unreal. Oh my God. That's so incredible. See, these are the connections. This is what we're doing right here. Remember, Welcome to the Backroom is sponsored by Marlboro Red cigarettes.
No, I smoke these fucking things now. Bye.
Oh, I'm sorry. Fuck Marlboro Red. Welcome to the Backroom is sponsored by Natural Herb. What are those called?
American Spirit.
American Spirit. Taste that American flavor.
Yeah, you're pretty good at that.
Colonization.
You're pretty good at that. You're pretty good at that.
Thank you.
Yo, how's your head feel?
Oh, my head feels fine. Yeah, let's run that back real quick, folks. This has been a day of tattoo magic. So not only are we here with Rich Fi and Jay Watkins talking about the magic of tattoos, but if you guys would like to take a look at that, I just got to spend the morning with Thomas Hooper getting tattooed over at Rock of Ages, and it was a wonderful, magical fucking experience. That guy is he's a wizard. He's a tattoo wizard. And I'm going back in 2 weeks to get more. I'm going to let him I was a little hesitant because it was drawn to go all the way down the neck and over the hairline. And I mean, look at this. That's the moneymaker. I was like, I don't know if I want that. But now that I'm looking at it, yeah, she looks dope. So we're going to do like a little bit more there and some on the neck. But what an incredible group of dudes. They take it so seriously. They take their time. He was very open, you know, about his needle groupings that he was using, the pigments, and like that's that special connection when real recognizes real and then it opens up like that. Like that's essentially what you've been talking about, Jay, is when you get into these spaces with tattooers and people just know that everybody there's a hustler. There's no reason to hide anything from anybody. You just everybody's pushing the wheel forward.
Yeah, it's like that truth, man. People just make their truth on skin and paper.
Yeah.
You can't fake that.
You can't fake that. And he did this whole thing in 2 hours. It was probably an hour and 40 minutes, actually.
Let's see. Let me check it out.
Yeah, can you guys see this? I'm going to try and get in like close and do like the slow spin.
Oh, the slow spin.
You see that?
Crazy. Homie is legit.
Didn't even hurt that much.
Yo, Sharky, every time I see a picture, I'm like, yo, Sharky's like the coolest looking motherfucker, but you just made yourself fucking cooler. I even think it's possible.
I agree.
Thank you.
It's possible.
Yeah.
I aspire to be, Tina Turner level, Mad Max. Like, when you see me on the street, I want you to go, whoa, that's the bitch.
It's already happening.
It's happening.
That's what happens already.
It's fucking happening. Oh my gosh. Okay, so now we're a little bit caught up. So, you have drawn in school, you were drawing tattoos for people, you get tattooed, you come on the come up, you pay your dues, you move to Cali, you do the whole thing over at Spider Murphy's. Then, where did you work just before you opened up Shangri-La?
Just before Shangri-La, see, that's tricky. I'll plead the fifth on that one.
Okay, because I have questions. We don't have to answer those questions.
No,
No
that's
problem.
all right.
Yeah.
Let's just talk about Shangri-La then, because
congratulations.
I'm
an Italian man from Ozone Park. I respect when someone.
Yeah, I respect that too. No problem. But let's talk about opening up your own studio space, or now you're co-owner, which is a huge deal. How many years have you been tattooing?
I made 20 years on April 24th.
Oh my goodness. Congratulations. You're fucking, man, you did it right all the way. Tell us about this new space and, what it's been like, getting that open during COVID and,
Yeah.
talk about it.
So yeah, COVID posed some really different types of challenges, because we couldn't work. In the state of California, everything was shut down. So up to now, it's been a lot of work, trying to get things up and running. But, we got a good group of guys, myself, LaRon, and Brian. We're just looking forward to getting the ball rolling, getting some merch out and stuff like that. But so far as right now, we're still hustling, trying to do, the ins and outs of licensing in California can be a bit tricky, especially in COVID. So yeah, it's been a lot of work, and we're looking forward to being open real soon. Right now, we kind of been operating on appointment only situation. So
we're still doing that too.
Yeah, it's tricky. It's you got to be real careful. Because hey, you got everybody takes this thing serious, and I don't want to be, the reason why somebody gets sick either. So
you can't be the one. You can't be the guy. One. We all feel that way. You can't be patient zero in this bullshit and cause it to get shut down again.
No, not gonna happen.
No,
not gonna happen.
No.
Yeah,
I 100% agree with that.
Luckily, it feels like it's winding down.
Yeah.
We feel like we're coming. At least New York City feels like it's there's little bit of life here and there. It was crazy being in New York City, being here my whole life, being through, going through the dangerous New York City. I lived through all that, the 90s in New York City, shit they wrote songs about. I lived through all. And to see that shit gone.
Yeah.
And just the streets empty. It was wild. So, you could see a little bit of life coming back to New York City, which is,
well, you guys had a hardcore show. COVID's over.
Yeah.
You had an outdoor fucking hardcore show with
the hardcore show got a lot of
people.
They're having pool parties in Texas already.
I work in the square with bars, and the bars are completely open to full capacity. Karaoke every Thursday night across the street at the Crash House.
You sing songs to that?
I used to. I can sing. You don't know this, guys. I can sing. I might release an album.
What's your song? What's your karaoke song?
Yeah, I want to hear the karaoke. What's the go-to?
I like to sing Killer Queen by Queen. I do a really good Fiona Apple, Anything. Maybe
Fiona
I'll bless
Apple.
you. Maybe
Oh,
the
you can sing.
next show, when we have like the weird static time, I'll bust it out.
You can sing if you bust out some
I mean,
Fiona.
it's not like Beyonce, but I mean, I have a very nice, I have a
I want to hear you.
palatable
I want to hear
voice.
Sharky sing.
You
Let's
got a
record an
crew.
album.
I'll
You
let
can't put it out.
I will, no, I'll set it up. The next one, you know, I'll have like a little music track without the lyrics in it, and I'll sing to it while we're setting up for the show.
All right. I mean,
Promise.
I've been a musician my whole life. Let's start. Why don't we have an album out together? That's what I'm saying.
Don't know. It's all like in the back of my head. I'm always like, that's the last thing I want to do. Like that's, you know, I think that's why I had such a visceral reaction when Perfect last week was like, you know, chicks in front bands, like they're no good. I was like, because I was like, I want to do that. Like,
Well, Amelia just said to do a karaoke episode. I think that's what we should. I think we should have an episode where it's me and you, and then we'll just keep adding one person. They do a song.
Let's do that for Memorial Day, since we have no guests for Memorial Day, because that was going to be a party day. People will get drunk and do karaoke.
We're just going. Everybody wants to hear you sing, Shark. Everybody.
Well, I
can't
put
put
it
that
all
out there
up like that. What do you think? That'll make you want to tune in tonight. If I give it all now,
you might as well just go and hit that note now.
Yeah.
You might as well just go and do it. Everybody want to hear it. Look at the comments.
Think so. I don't think so. You're gonna wait. You're gonna wait till next week,
shit.
And then we'll take some requests. I'll do some songs. There's some really beautiful footage out there. Now, if you really want to go deep, a few people know at that last, like whatever it was, at Laredo convention, I did that karaoke where I curled on the table and sang that song to that old guy. And there's footage out there of that shit. There was some old dude, and I sang, you know, the Bad Girl song from Fiona Apple. Put that footage up on the internet, folks.
Yeah, let's see. I want to see it.
I want to see the crawl on the table now.
It was great. It's great.
I like what you said before. You said Tina Turner from Mad Max. That's the song you got to do. We don't need another hero.
Ooh, that's hard. That's a little hard.
Come on, bro. Come on.
I'll work on it. I'll work on that. I like a little bit of a higher pitch. I sing a lot. I don't know if you guys know about Steven Universe music. I sing a lot of Steven Universe songs. Sweet stuff.
Right here, Americana Tattoo said you could debut it on simulcast. Americana Tattoo simulcast.
I'm all about it. People are gonna forget that I'm a fucking tattooer and be like, oh, that girl sings karaoke.
Yeah, I do a mean Sinatra. I'm just gonna put it out there. Mean Sinatra.
Boom.
Okay.
A little bit on the Bill Withers too. Lean on Me's best song of all time. Go ahead.
Dude, I'm all about this. Let's try and figure it out. Memorial Day, I think, is the best because I think we'll have the best chance of getting more people to join in. People will be partying.
So just drunk from barbecues. We're going to go live.
Drunk at the barbecue.
Drunk at the barbecue. Welcome to the barbecue.
Yeah.
It's
Welcome
going to be
to the barbecue. I fucking love it. You guys got to join us. Check in on that. Oh my God. I love it. This is why I love this show.
And it was just like a wild karaoke scene. I'm into it. I'm fucking into it.
I love it. This is great. What are the others? You guys got me all like thinking about karaoke songs now. What else do we want to know about? I knew what I wanted to ask you about. You kind of, I mean, it's like a hashtag, but it was a moniker that I fucking loved. And a lot of times when you do a paint or something, instead of writing hashtag American traditional, you're right. Hashtag African American traditional.
Yeah. You seen that?
I see everything.
Okay.
Do you realize that you kind of created like a big force and a big scene with that, which I love because for me as a Black tattooer coming up in the scene, I never even thought, like I figured if somebody wanted to get a portrait of a woman that wasn't just a white woman on the wall, they would ask me. And I didn't realize that there was a need to actually have that kind of thing seen firsthand without it being asked, and how important it is to the community and to the culture.
Right.
When did that swing happen for you? When did that all click? And you were like, I'm going to put out all these badass, strong Black women portraits, historically relevant Black women, tattoo flash.
Yeah. This guy that wasn't getting tattooed by me, I guess, you look at Flash, you don't really know where the reference is from. And I was referencing a lot of like Betty Davis, Eartha Kitt, and he just didn't know that. So he asked me, he said, Jay, why don't you make, why don't you do black art? And that kind of fucked me a little bit. I was like, I gave him benefit of the doubt that he was just ignorant, and then I was like, I got to start labeling. I got to put a hashtag, I guess, because people think that, just because it's a woman, there's no way it could be a black woman,
Yeah.
And but mind you, like that's who I reference for everything. I look up usually just Eartha Kitt because she has a really strong bone structure.
Yeah.
But
The original fucking Catwoman.
It's funny because the only thing people understand are things that have been labeled. Like they have to know there has to be a label on it for people to feel like it's acceptable. Yeah. So I if anything, it was a social experiment to where I was like, all right, well, I'm gonna do this and let's see what happens. And then people started to notice, and I was like, oh, like they just didn't know, like I had to, like, if you don't paint them dark and put an afro on them, that's the only way they can be a black woman, So
yeah,
I don't know.
I had the same issue. Like I didn't get it, and then the same question was posed to me. It was like, how do you have no black girls on your Flash? And I was like, I was just repainting the Flash. Like I didn't realize that it was a thing, what made me kind of take it more seriously is that people sounded like they were really hurt about it. I was like, oh, I'm not trying to hurt anybody. I didn't even know it was a thing.
Right. Yeah, it's funny, man. When you're trying to navigate between ignorance and just the need to be happy, or just to do your thing, where you gotta like describe it to people. That's a weird place to be.
Yeah.
Like the fact that I have to put African American tradition was kind of ridiculous, but that's what it took, That's what it took for I feel like some people to get it. I don't know if anybody noticed, but there was a few people that were like, oh, like, So yeah, that's where it came from. The guy, I don't even know your name, but if you're watching, thanks for asking me why don't I do black art, because it lets me know I have to spell it out for you. So.
Yeah, it worked. And honestly, that stuff is beautiful. There's the one that you did. It's two chicks, and one chick is holding two panthers, and the other girl's on the ground with the dagger.
Oh yeah. That was for Giovanni's art show.
Man.
I don't even know where that came from.
That's my favorite one.
That's one of those late nights at Spider Murphy's where I was like, what? When did I do this? Yeah.
Are there still prints available of that?
Yeah, I got some.
Yeah, I'm gonna cop one of those. I also have two of Jay's machines. I bought a liner and a shader from him, probably for New Year's. Probably like a New Year's birthday present for me. And I gotta say, they're two of the nicest machines I've ever purchased in my life.
They hold the door open really well when you put them underneath the door.
You're terrible. You're terrible.
This guy's too humble. This guy's very
but you know what?
Man.
Stay that way. Stay that way. It's fine. But I love those machines. I course with my fucking claw hands. I broke one of them already. Because I'm really, I close all of my tube vices with pliers.
Yeah.
It's like a bad habit is what it is.
It's not your fault though.
It's an old timer habit.
No, it's not your fault. I got doozy. Somebody sold me screws that were brass but nickel plated or zinc plated, so they look like metal. So when I brazed them, that's a brass screw, so it broke off on the thing. So I just need to replace that for you, but I need to get it out. So send it to me.
I need to. We've already discussed on this show how terrible I am with mail. It's whatever I say times 3 in months. So if I say 1 week, now it's 3 months. Like that's and what it is, it's packaged up. It's sitting on the counter, but I'm like so squirrely. I'll get home. I do the emails, I play with the dogs, I start drawing for the next appointment, I go to sleep, I forget to take it to the mail. This goes on and on and on forever.
Yeah.
I'm terrible.
You a human. Is that?
Yes.
You know?
Unfortunately, I
Yeah.
am.
I'm probably worse than you.
I'm pretty bad too.
It's the tattooer way.
It's yeah.
Yeah. Who wants to go to the post office? I don't.
No, I mean, and I don't even have to sometimes. You call the post office and have them come pick it up, and I still fuck it up.
Call the post office and have them pick it up?
Really?
What? You guys don't know about that? Do you not have that?
You can't call it.
Well, you do it online.
With the online, I don't know anything about this.
Yeah.
You see when I kind of try to find what I gotta.
Those fingers aren't made for it.
No.
But yeah, the United States Postal Service, you just make yourselves like a little account, and then you buy a scale, which you may have around the house for other things. You weigh your shit, you package it up, you tell them exactly how much it weighs, and someone shows up to your door at 7 o'clock in the morning and picks it up.
Damn.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Where am I been?
So
I don't know. You guys got to get on it. But again, even when you have this service, you will still forget to wake up on time and print your labels, which is what I always forget. I'm like, I forget to print the fucking label.
So, Mike Schwaggert's in the room.
Schwaggert!
What up, Mike?
Yes, number one. Claps for Mike Schwaggert.
Yeah, guess number one. And he wanted to know how you would characterize how your machines run. Like, I guess, like zippy or heavy hitters or what. Mike's a machine dude.
Yeah, Mike's a machine dude. I generally like accidentally build hammers all the time. Like I have to try to do the zippy, which I can do, but that I would say if I had to like say they ran a certain way, they just run hard and the shaders run punchy. But I don't do zippy also well. Like I have to try to do zippy. Like the zippy, really fast liners.
That's not for me. I can't tattoo like that.
Yeah, that doesn't happen for me. Like just like naturally, they usually run just really hard and heavy.
Yeah, for a frame of reference, I run 25 mags out of the shader that he built me.
There you go.
They're hard as fuck. Yeah, it's fucking crazy. Like the clients, when I turn it on, they're like, like it really hurts. I'm like, but it's fast.
Yeah, just scary. I would say I could characterize them by saying they run very scary.
I like that.
Yeah.
I like that.
I think I need a set. Yeah. Scary sounds good.
It's a wonder. And they look fucking cool. They look metal as fuck. Like they're all distressed and shit. It looks really cool.
Yeah, I just try not to make, I try not to make pretty machines, I guess. I'm not good at like color coordination and like, all this shit. I painted black or pink and like put sandpaper on it.
I loved it.
That's it. Yeah.
I was never one to have like a very fancy looking machine. Never did.
What? You put Cadillac keys on the back of them.
I put Cadillac key, but that's just like on trademark shit. I just put the Cadillac key to on the vise, but that's just
that's fancy.
Raising a key to a screw. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The machine itself is.
That shit is amazing. I mean, we touched on it a little bit, but I feel like, so here's what's happening. We're almost at the hour mark. So I'm going to ask you one more question, and then we're going to kind of breeze through the comments and see if there were more questions. Richie thinks we should drop this part of the show because people don't ask a lot of questions, but I always think someone will.
People are just like, yo, what up? What up? But now everybody wants to hear you sing, so that's what everything.
Boom.
You can't.
All it is here. Yeah, I'm looking at the comments. I looked at them.
Listen, if I give you the milk for free, you won't buy the cow.
Oh,
shit. Wait for it.
That's what Grandma Torelli used to say.
It's the truth. It's the truth.
Shit.
We just have to talk very quickly. We know that your son has a great deal to do with how these frogs came about. But, a lot of people in tattooing, especially now, everybody's trying to find their little niche, the thing they do. I do this, I do that. How the fuck did you get to the point where you were like, I do frogs?
I've always drawn frogs, I think. I've always tried tadpoles and shit. But, nah, people just keep asking for them. You know? Like yeah, I'm afraid to be known as a frog guy, you know, because I can do other stuff, you know.
You know what's funny that you say that, because you keep like redoing your your Instagram will be like chopped full and then you'll delete everything.
Yeah.
And I noticed today when I was like the frog man, I looked through it, I was like, where are the fucking frogs? Like it was like it was like, oh shit, he's trying to let us know that he's not just the frog man anymore.
Nah,
I saw that today.
Nah, new year, new me, man. Every year I like get rid of, I don't want to look at that stuff anymore. I don't want people to look at it. I want to do better. So like I want to start from scratch. For me, it's like making a new portfolio. You know, when you make that new portfolio, you like, bam, you put it on the table. You waiting for a motherfucker to look at it, you know?
Yeah.
So that's what Instagram is for me. Like, you know, people get angry and people are like, he must not have liked my tattoo. It's not that. I love the tattoo.
Oh my God.
I just gotta like keep things moving, you know? Like I don't want you to get caught on this the way I did this one time. I want to do it better the next time. So keep coming back and keep getting tattooed. You know what I mean?
Yes. You did that tattoo, by the way, that you did with the fish in the bag.
Ah, yeah.
That was fucking phenomenal. That was one of those ones that I looked at and I was like, how did you do it? That was magic.
You can do that. Come on.
Sure.
Yeah. Now, you know what's funny? Somebody went on there. I posted that tattoo and somebody went on there and said, plastic bags suck. I was like, they do, man. But like, it's just a tattoo, dog.
That's not a real fish and it's not the real ocean. Get a life, kid.
Motherfuckers always coming for somebody, huh?
Oh my God. Fuck them.
Always somebody.
Rich, do you have any closing questions for Jay? This has been fucking great.
Well, I want to know why he hasn't come to the East Coast yet.
I mean,
I don't know why it hasn't happened.
I'm telling you, there's an open invite.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Come through.
I'll come through with my bag and my kid in tow, man. Just like
come through.
Everybody brings their kid.
We got a big shot. You can chill. I'll show you New York City.
Yeah, New York City. That's man, that's a lot of history there that I like to I don't know anything about New York, you know, other than like what I've read about New York City tattooing. So yeah, I definitely need to do that at some point in my career.
I mean, New York City, I don't know anything about any place other than New York City. So I could probably help you out with the New York City history, because I mean, I'm pretty deep in that history. I know a lot about that.
That's the guy. This is the guy.
But yeah, I mean, we got an archive here with, you know, tons and tons and tons of flash from all over New York City, you know, from old shit to the 70s to the 80s. You know, come through. You could see everything.
All right. I'll hold you to that.
Yeah. Let's get you on the road. You know, I know you just opened up a new shop. Let's leave it and go on the road.
Yeah, you know, I know a little about a little, and New York City just seems like so much rich history.
It is.
So yeah, I'd love to come and say hi and
I don't know if you're familiar with Daredevil Tattoo out in Manhattan. Michelle does that whole walking tour where you actually, you know, shows you where Wagner shop was, shows you where all the different tattoo shops. There's just a whole tattoo walking tour through New York City. You know, it's I haven't done the tour yet.
On the wall.
What'd you say?
She's got the original Sundancer on the wall.
Yes.
The Backrooms Sundancer on the fucking wall.
It's on the wall. Yeah. So yeah, I mean, I haven't done the walking tour yet, but I mean, I've talked to her about it. I had her on when I was doing lives during quarantine. I had her on. We were talking about it, and yeah. So if you come through, we'll do that walking tour together. Yeah. Shark, you got to come too, though.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
I haven't seen you in very long.
I'll go 1,000 times. I love Michelle. She's amazing.
Yeah.
Jay, are there any words you would like to leave with the people?
I love you. I love everybody. Thank you. Thank you for letting me come on and the opportunity to chat with you guys. And
it was our pleasure.
Hope I didn't disappoint, but you know.
No, it was excellent.
You inspired. I'm so high on this tattoo juju today. This was amazing.
All right. Okay.
Well, thank you for coming. Welcome to the Back Room, episode 6. You guys can tune in next week for episode 7. We will have none other than the godmother of traditional tattooing herself, Shanghai Kate, and maybe I'll sing for you.
Bro, better sing. Yo, I love you guys.
No, I'll sing for you guys.
Be easy.
All right. Good night, guys. Have a good night.
Good night.
Bye.